Hello everyone and welcome back to the, if I can get it right this time, the N3XTCLASH server. Now due to unforeseen circumstances we've had to do like a little bit of rejiggling around with some of the streams, had to cancel some early and the like, but I thought today I've got a little bit of time free, while taking a break from looking at code all day, and I thought we'd continue on having a little bit of a dig in our slime farm / combat arena. Which one of these chests is it? Here it is. This is all the slime that we've managed to amass so far from the slime farm, and this is just by building it because of the volume of slimes that keep attacking us. We actually have more glass. I was going to use loads of glass, but I generated loads of it. We've got more in one of the other chests, but it looks like I'm not actually going to need this because of the design changes I've made. Oh, that reminds me as well, I've still got that gold ore in me thing, haven't I? Right, let's put that in there. And oh, I haven't turned on the game audio, have I? There we go. I'm assuming that everyone can hear me, possibly. Yeah, the wiggly lines are all going up and down on the display, so hopefully that's all working out all right. Just thinking as well before we go anywhere, did you have a go, or did you get a chance, Creeper, to have a go at making one of these, or do you want me to slowly go around it so you can take a closer look? Yeah, you managed to build it in your over at your base back at close to spawn there. That's awesome. Just need the wheat field to go with it. I haven't actually regenerated this for a little while because my wheat field is on one of the islands, which is like out of the way. But I'm gonna have to move it closer to here because it's just too much of a hike because I haven't put a portal there at the moment to actually go and get the wheat to breed them up. But anyway, let's head through here and we're going to go to the digging site. Back into the combat arena. Before we had to end the stream early the other day, we almost got down to our goal of 17, which was for that stream, but we'll just see how it goes today. I might have to nip away quickly, just see how it goes. The vines are more of an optional addition because it negates the entity cramming limits, but on the small scale, like what I've got myself in there, it's it's not really. I'm not doing it like massively industrial scale. Oh, look at that! We haven't got a boat. This is the problem about living on the islands. There's going to be one island here which has about 10 boats around it. Especially the iron farm, somewhere around that island there's probably about 15 boats because of all the villagers I had to ferry back and forth from the island, from the mainland. Right, let's swim across to a farm. Actually, is anyone else online? Nope. So getting across here. We're now in range of the beacon, so we don't have to worry about the air. But oh, look at that, the mob farm has already started. There's one slime sitting in there. But yeah, because I never got to clear it out because I had to rush away. Well, there's nobody online at the moment. There's going to be like a downside to our play on here. I was going to install a filter on the chat, so that any of the players that wanted to share any sort of like spam anything abusive or anything like that to stop them from doing it. Unfortunately, I've been overruled from installing it, so it actually means that we're actually going to be turning off in-game chat permanently for us anyway, because I produce family-friendly content and I don't want that sort of stuff that some of the other players were spamming in any of my feeds, whether I'm streaming, recording or just playing. So a downside is that if any of the players want to actually chat with me, they'll have to do it via Discord. Right, let's get some of these. Wow, we really left this place dark the other day, didn't we? Right, let's get through here. I'm trying to let the creepers blow up if I can run away from them and trigger them. Just to look at all the slimes. This is going to be a brilliant fab. Come on, creeper. Oh, bit of damage. Now, I haven't actually looked at the options myself to have a look because I don't really bother with the chat that much in any case. We're being on an ultra wide screen, it only appears a little bit in the bottom of the screen, but I was just going to adjust like the opacity down to just to clear it out so that unfortunately I'll not be able to see if anyone's actually chatting to me in game. But it's just a downside because I don't want that sort of stuff in my chat, as I'm sure you understand as well. But I mean, you guys are easy enough to you know, you just give me a shout on Discord anyway, so. If we can get somewhere safe, we could always. Crikey, look at all the slimes. If we can get somewhere safe, we'll just hop into the menus and we'll have a look now. Forget just how lethal these big ones are. I don't even know if I need to finish this farm. I probably have enough slimes already to last me a lifetime on this server. Oh. In the hole. Right, let's have a look at the options menu then. What have we got? Chat settings. Chat shown, commands. Oh, commands only. Oh well. That's all I really need myself, isn't it? So there we go. So we solved that issue really, really quickly. But there's nobody else on the server at the moment to actually be able to test whether or not I can hear them or not. But we shall find out later on. Look at all these like dancing. I'm going to take a screenshot of that, yeah. Right, we're almost got this mess cleaned up and then we can start digging. If you look at that, we've already got a stack of slime. With regards to the chat, I did leave a message for Nova saying that the rule that he put was, you know, like seriously ask before spamming, because that's really going to be a deterrent, isn't it, for people? Right, have we now managed to clear up all this mess? Right, let's put a few more torches here because this place is... too dark in places. But where am I under attack from now? We should sell tickets to this combat arena. Quick, eat something. Oh, there's more of them. Have we even selected our pick yet? So far, look at all that slime. So basically 3 stacks already, and we're only 14 minutes into the stream. 5 of that was just me loading up the wrong world. Accidentally connected to the RavenCraft server by mistake, and I sat there AFK for ages. Mining through this. Of course, we can't 100% complete this farm until after we go to the end. That's going to be the most efficient place to build a Wither Rose farm. Right, let's absorb that, and put that there. Another layer. More slime. And then what that'll do is for that section until we get like down this deep. Well into our 4th stack now. But at least, as I say, we won't have to worry too much. We do the calculations that were done the other day. We're also going to need 64 stacks of gold at minimal to build the collection system. Try and replace these torches as much as I can as well. Digging out level 17. What have you done to your computer, Creeper? So you got a new hard drive yesterday or the day before, wasn't it? So have you got that installed yet? Oh, let's get rid of that string because I don't need string. Oh, he must have hit the water. What's that there you've wrote? Are you using the that new drive as your actual boot device, or are you going to be just using that for you know, like the storage for when you're doing your clips and what have you? Or is this new drive going to become your like boot drive? Because you've already got an SSD, so I would probably say offload your normal stuff onto the new drive and keep your SSD for like booting and like running like the you know, like your main programs, and use the hard drive for your storage. Let's get some of these sponges. I kind of mixed up all my sponge supplies, so now rather than having the even stacks, I now have like, I think it's just about all of the sponge. is now in my inventory that I've accumulated from all these temples, which means that I don't have an even count, so I won't know when I've collected it all back in, which was the point of where I originally didn't bring that much in the way of sponges to the dig site. So I'd be like forced to go and dry them out regularly, just so I can keep track of them, because it's obviously not something I can barter for with any sort of like birds or trades or anything like that. It's not like a renewable. Let's take out this one. I forget where the option is somewhere in the system manager on Windows. I forget where the actual option is, but you might have to adjust a setting in there for the new hard drive, possibly, if the partition isn't showing up when you put it in. But off the top of my head, I cannot remember which where it is. Let's put a little bit more light around here. Where's my pick? Right, so that's the boundary wall, so I need to fill in this wall. I don't want to fill it in with andesite because that's the one block I don't have. Actual level, we're on 11 here. Means there's probably going to be loads of lava beneath us. This bit's going to take the longest, this level, because there's lots of obsidian down here. But we'll have to deal with that when we come to it. There we go, the water dynamics have just completely refilled in that entire section. Right. Let's dig up. I was just thinking there, Creeper, is with the plague and what have you going around, is your college closing its doors as well for until like they've got a handle on it, or is it still back to classes next week? We've almost got this level 17 sorted. Tell you what, let's stick a sponge there just before we take away those blocks. We can maximise the sponge's range. One out there. You see how far we've come down there from our little steps. We're going to have to build the bigger steps to get out of here. Hello, Nova. time is it for you over there? Today we're just doing a continuation because obviously I'm a bit behind, due to unforeseen circumstances. I'm a little bit behind on the progress I would like to have been on this here. So we've got a little bit of time for today, so we're just going to dig out another section. So in the last stream we never actually made it down to 17, but I think we're pretty much almost at level 17 now. Maybe just a few stray blocks. Pop a few of these down. He's going to blow up another level there. Never mind. Creeper sending his creeper army in here again. Some of those here, and another one there. Have a quick snack. I will have to go around. I'll get some scaffolding later on. Once we get down to the bottom, and I'll patch all these little holes, and I'll take whatever ores that we want out of the walls as well. So we'll have that coal and what have you. And I think there's some gold in the wall somewhere around here. But all that'll it'll all get taken out. How many hits do these guys take? Let's seal this breach. Is that all the source blocks? Apparently not. There we go. More slime. Not so bad once you get them into the smaller ones, they don't cause you as much damage, but the big ones are lethal. Little ones are just annoying. If I try and remember later on, I'll have a quick look on my machine because I just cannot remember where the bit was to enable the additional partitions and like open up the drive. I can't remember where it is off the top of my head, but I'll have a quick look on my machine because once I'm actually clicking around it, I'll remember where it is. But it's definitely one of the system manager options for the drive. Right, I think we're about ready now to begin the next level, so we're on 17. Let's just pick a corner. I've got 7 of that. But this time we'll try, instead of trying to do it like massive layers at a time, let's just try for 2. 2 at a time. my inventory's still full. There it is. Right, let's just keep on digging. Should say as well, whilst we're digging there, see, I thought that we turned off all of the chat. Chat commands only, chat. There we go, chat hidden. Let's see if that makes any difference. As I was saying there, just whilst we're digging out here, don't forget, depending on which platform you're on, whether it be Mixer, YouTube or Twitch, if I can get it out without saying Twitter, don't forget to rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever format that platform allows. Don't forget you can follow the link that's plastered on the screen and in the bottom of all of the various platforms to my Discord server. Don't forget to check out my friends' channels, Nova, Creeper and Chrissy. Their links are in the description below. Unfortunately, because I didn't really prepare today, I haven't got my notepad open which has my copy and paste links. But the links are in there anyway. It'll save me having to copy and paste them in the chat every 5 minutes. Plus as well, we're in the combat arena here. Anytime I take my fingers off this screen could be disastrous. Well, I better put some torches down. You forget with Optifine when you've got a torch in your hand because your surroundings immediately to you are all lit. Let's just have a quick run down here. Yeah, as I said at the beginning of the stream, I've due to the language that some of the other players and what have you are using in chat and all the spamming, I'm no longer going to have chat enabled so that I can see it at all on this server. So if anyone wants to speak to me, they'll just have to do it through Discord. Because I'm not having that sort of stuff when I make family friendly content, and I'm not having that sort of stuff on my channel. I was actually very lucky that I actually stopped streaming the other day, considering the amount of rubbish that kid was dumping into chat. That's another slime. Look at this, we have, just in the course of this stream, we almost have 6 stacks, and that is 25 minutes worth of digging. I'll get rid of some of this cobble because I'll have the redstone. Let's drain this section. Grab another one of them. Yeah, we're on 15 here. Right, let's clear up this sort of wing over here now. Flatten this off to 15, and we'll just try doing it in like 5 layers. Ooh, almost forgetting to light this up before Creeper's army descends on me. Gold as well, we'll have a bit of that. inventory space. Yeah, I've still got inventory space for the gold anyway. And is that all the source blocks there? Oh, look at all the slimes that are coming in again. Pop a few more torches. What moderator thing is that, Nova? I think I put that command on Twitch for you the other day. I assumed that it worked alright, so I don't really know all the Twitch commands yet. Not that I've actually looked into them to see what any of them are, actually, to be honest. We ran out of food. No wonder we're walking so slowly. Right, we filled up another slot. Actually, I want gravel. Is that one of the YouTube things? Is there something I can set on there? Is there? Because I've not looked at it. Well, I don't even have YouTube open at the moment. I tell you what. Right, 2.
The summer's calling. The summer's calling. If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you.
There we go. If anyone's interested, I've joined the RavenCraft members voice chat. Of course, I haven't actually put it in the right audio channel, though, have I? There we go. If anyone joins me, theoretically, once this player comes up. For those of you that are interested as well, this program that is slowly crashing in the background, eventually. This runs my audio because I've got that many different audio outputs and that many different monitors that I use this to manage where all my audio goes. Some of it goes to my headset, some of it goes to the different screens and the likes. But that's Chi Volume, I think that's how it's pronounced. You got to pay a couple of quid for it, but it's I've been using it for about 5 years and it's brilliant. That's the links, yeah. I normally have a little a notepad window up on my other screen, and I just copy and paste that, and I copy and paste the link to the Discord. But I didn't prepare at all today, so I just pressed the go live button, and then completely forgot. I didn't even have the right world running. I'd logged into the RavenCraft server to start with. I was sat AFK there for about 10 minutes. New format? What do you mean? Oh, hello there. Is that pronounced Rexy911? Thanks for the follow there. Today we are just working on digging the hole. We're a bit behind schedule this week, so this is our 9-chunk slime farm, although it's technically 10 chunks that we're digging out, but that's a dead chunk there. We'll probably actually have an AFK platform there because it won't matter what's above it. But we're building this under the ocean. In the past couple of days we've come down from the top all the way down here. We are now kind of like hovering around level 17. And that's what we're slowly digging out now, at least for a little while anyway. Yeah, as you can see here, it's not just a slime farm, it's also a combat arena. Ooh. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, we're trying to get the creepers, if we do encounter the creepers, we are trying to get them to detonate themselves. If you're looking to join the server, if I press tab there, you can see there the next clash on Twitter. If you hop over there and you can speak to the server owner Nova, and you know, if you're a dedicated player that wants to join an SMP, then you'll be able to ask him and see if you can join that way. But I'll just keep that on screen there for a little bit, just so you can see and note that down. Typically I don't have any links to copy and paste because, as I was just saying before you joined, I didn't open my text window, my notepad window that has all of the various chats to copy and paste. As well, if you also want to check out more members as well, somewhere in some of the chats and in the descriptions below on Mixer is the links to some of the other players as well there for Nova, Creeper and Chrissy. As I said, the easiest way is just to you know, the best way is just to hop on to that Twitter there, and you'll be able to speak to Nova from there. And that's it. If you're you know that you're a dedicated player who's going to actually play on the server, you'll be able to chat with him about that. Alright, well, 2 seconds. I'll have to tab out here for a second. And somewhere in the chat, up above here... right, copy that. Hopefully this will populate to your screen. But if you follow that link there, that just appeared on screen, that'll take you to Nova's YouTube channel. And from there you'll be able to you'll be able to chat with Nova about the possibility of joining if you want to join the SMP. I hope that's his YouTube link. It's difficult to tell with these tiny URLs, because normally the one I have to copy and paste has our actual names in the tiny addresses. But because this is sort of like a bonus stream, shall we say, because we didn't do our normal Wednesday night stream, and we had to cancel the other stream the other day as well, due to, how to say, unforeseen circumstances. But because I don't want to stay up late tonight, I thought I'd do a little bit of this. We might actually as well, just thinking about anyone else that's watching as well, the stream schedule that I have on Discord. Oh, there we go, there's really good work on Discord actually there, just suppressing my notifications. I might have a little bit of rejiggle because there's a game that I completely forgot it was coming out this week, but one of my favourite games on the Xbox, one of the most beautiful games as well, Ori and the Blind Forest, its sequel came out this week. So we might not do Alien Isolation this week, we might just do, maybe it's about, well, we'll see how tired I am, maybe just do like 6 hours on is it the Will o' the Wisps, is that the title for it? I can't think off the top of my head. but we might rejiggle to do that because I'm really looking forward to playing that game. I've already downloaded the score for the game because the Ori and the Blind Forest score, we listen to that multiple times a week at home here. It's such a beautiful score. As well, my pet chickens also like to listen to it as well. It's one of the musics that I play for them in the garden. Stops them from fighting, they all calm down and listen to it. Right. Get a few more of these sponges out. In Dr. Ravenholm's combat arena. A few more of these layers out. I messed up with the sponges as well when I came out because I was only just bringing 2 stacks here, and unfortunately I messed up and wound up putting all of the sponges that I amassed from all these temples into my inventory. So now I don't know if I've collected them all back in. The reason I was only bringing 2 stacks was so that I would be able to tell that there was 2 stacks when I collected them all back up. But I kind of messed that up today. See if we can absorb it more. See, the water dynamics, it just keeps repopulating the water. Yeah, you can dry them in the furnace, but the quickest way I do is once I gather them up is I just go into the nether and dry them off. Actually, we might as well take a batch. We'll collect from what we've got and we'll go and dry what we've got, because I want to return some of this stuff to base anyway. So we'll gather up these sponges and we'll go and dry them off, and we'll take some of the other resources back to base. Oh no, but there's also chat coming in from Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube today. Seem to have hit the right sort of time, I think, today for doing a Minecraft stream, because there's folk coming in from all over the place today. Should say this as well that this is going between all three of the major platforms in my eyes, anyway. Oh, why am I walking so slowly? Of course, we haven't had anything to eat. Have I not got the mixer link down the bottom? Alright, give me a second, Nova. I'm going to have to go and get my notepad open.
The summer's calling. The summer's calling. If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling.
think that link works, but don't quote us on that. That was a bit of a pain to find as well, because I've opened up that many notepad files, I've had to go and dig it out with the file structure. And thanks for that, Heat. Hopefully it's you know, at least on one of the platforms multiple people can find this. I don't know if I should really do to any of the other platforms, but I've never really heard of any of the other platforms that I can share between. I know Creeper, you were trying on, oh, it was some beginning of a D, wasn't it? Something TV or something like that. You give it a go, but you found out it was a bit of a scam. They would cheat you out of your advertising revenue or something like that. But I can't quite remember now what it was that you said. Right, anyway, let's get out of here. I'm going to just brick up there because we're going to go and dry these sponges off now, because that's what we were originally going to do. We're going to offload some of this material back at base. I'll have to make some proper steps when we come back as well. Oh, we don't have a boat, do we? Oh, we're going to have to walk back to the island. I don't actually have a clue. I don't know, you know, this is like my first sort of like look into Mixer. I have no idea what these lightning bolt things are or what they're for. I have absolutely no idea. Right, let's hop up here. Anyone on the server that needs wool, I think I should maybe open a wool shop. We have, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that like 5.5 double chests of wool? Let's hop through the portal here. For those of you that just joined us, all of my portals are on the nether roof, and I themed the portals depending on what's actually there. So this one here is covered in wool because that's where the wool farm is. This one here has got iron, pumpkins and melons because that's where those are. We have the rib cage here, it was where the skeleton grinder is. And this is a zero tick island. Let's hop through to zero tick island because I really like this. This is El Mango's 5-in-1 design, but I modified it to do a couple of like extra things on top of the normal things. I am going to put like a 5-item sorter underneath, so, but just for now, everything's all in the bottom here. Yeah, I have to just check that out. Creeper came the other day and picked up that stuff. And look, here's one of the many boats. But over there, that's Skull Island for the skeleton spawner. But let's hop back through here because we're going back to base so we can offload all this junk out of our inventory. Oh, I always go back. Yeah, here it is, yeah. So we'll head back to our main base. See, the cats are starting to escape from the iron farm as well there. I will come back and tame them and I'll put them around places, but most of the islands are all well enough lit up. That's not like a major issue. But you can see here, my main settlement is on a mushroom island. So that's why this gate's decorated like that. Here we go. Oh, hang on, let's compress these slimes. There we go. Now, the combat arena where we've been digging. Look at all this. This is just a ludicrous amount of slimes that we've got there. Let's dump the gold in there. Oh, that one's full. Do I have any wood? Oh no, oh there's the mistake chests. Right, we'll deal with the mistake chests. And oops. Rotten flesh, get rid of the arrows. Wet sponges, we're going to deal with those in a minute. Get rid of the redstone, get more of the cobble, and I'll put those in there. And I tell you what, we'll just leave one stack of those behind. I want the wet sponges in my inventory. And let's go now back to the nether and dry these out. Here you got all 3 tabs open, Nova. Right, so this is the fastest way to deal with sponges, even though it is a manual. And plus you don't use up coal, you just use durability on your tools. If you want to use a tool. To be honest, I tried, because Creeper checked and it was supposed to be, the hoe was supposed to make it easier to mine these up. But when I looked at it, the time was no different than when you were just doing it by hand. So, just do that there. But either way, this is still faster than, because I mean each one of these would take 10 seconds in a furnace and use up coal in the process. So it's easy enough just to simply do this on the nether roof. Almost at the end of the line. So for all the new people as well that have joined today, you have to let us know where, whereabouts you're all from, what you're all up to. Oh, we didn't bring a boat either, did we? I tell you what, there might be a boat at the iron farm if we're really lucky. Have a snack. Portal food. Oh, please be a boat. Yes, there's a boat here. Oh, stuck in a boat. 2 seconds whilst we're here. I can't remember, Nova, if when I was last on, I have your order of poppies ready. The rest are all getting destroyed. But I assume that you guys have the game audio, you can hear all those golems as well in there. Yeah, we have a fair bit of iron as well in stock now. Right, let's hop up here. We'll take that boat because you can see the slime farm in the distance there. How much are you selling the hives for? If you've got a hive with three bees in it, might save me a lot of fanning on. Oh, I didn't bring any blocks, did I? Never mind. We'll just have to. This is the one to dig down. I hate these guys. It's one thing, when digging out a place like this, always make sure you've got thorns on your armour. Right, let's dig this out. Oh, if you've got them spare, just let us know how much you want for them. Because I'm about to have tons of resources around here from the various farms that I've got going. I might have to do a bit of AFKing for some bones memories later. But I know I definitely have like over a full chest of arrows. But I don't really bother using them that much. I don't even take the bow out really that often as well. I'm trying to sort of like train myself to make sure whenever I go to the actual proper Nether to have a bow handy, just for dealing with the ghasts, because I don't know what's going on with. I'll have to investigate on the server itself, but I'm not able to reflect anything back to the ghasts. But I'll investigate that at a later date. I also need to sort out the. I never set the XP merge values as well. I'll make sure I have that set before we have the end event. Otherwise, it'll be a cosmic issue that we have where all the XP just accumulated in one ball. But I'll change that in the server settings before, like in time for the end event, just so that. You know, if the XP, when we actually do it, the XP like rains on everyone, so everyone gets their fair share. That is of those that could attend. I know we had an event the other day, but unfortunately I couldn't attend. But fingers crossed for the next one. Right, let's. Oh, is that all the way around there as well? I might as well fill in this gap as well for the boundary wall. Oops, too close. Right, oh, I'm determined to keep putting down this block, aren't I? Right, let's put that there. Now we need to tidy up this wall, but can we get away with that? No, it's not source, it's all source blocks, isn't it? That's that one. Because I don't want to have to deal with behind the walls there. Yeah, this is the right wall. Let's put this through here. Seal these breaches up a bit. Oh no, that wasn't a sponge. There we go. Oh, I just noticed there's other people online there. When did they all join the game? I should say as well for those as well, we don't see that anyone joined because we have turned off all the chat notifications. So if anyone actually wants to speak to me on the on the server itself, they'll have to do that via Discord. Alright, let's carve out a little bit more here. Where's here? Oh, you're actually here. Are you coming down to the slime farm, are you? Just putting the map up on the other screen. Hope you've got enough inventory space to carry all those whatchamacallits back. Ooh, just better keep an eye on the durability there of our pick. Just a few more sections and then we're going to have to switch to another one. Take out this guy. Right, we're almost down to, what are we on, 15? We've almost cleared down to here. few torches around. We're getting there. Spread a few more torches over here. We'll take out that far corner. Oh, are you above us there, are you? You're not coming down into the combat arena? Come down and get some slime to take back to your base. Blow this guy up. A few more torches. Light that up a bit. Whereabouts are you trapped? Oh, up there. Yeah, I might as well make the steps up here now. Oh, it's alright, I got feather fallen. Yeah, we've gotten kind of deep down here now. Not bad for a few days' work. Yeah, grab them. There's a almost a stack here as well that you can have. Oops. Torches I'm trying to put down. What was that there? Your audio's really, really quiet. You're a mile away from your microphone. Yeah, I can hear you clearly there now, yeah. Yeah, he just keeps on sending them down to us. Oh. We almost lost another pick. So we're slowly getting this thing out. Was it 64 stacks of gold you reckon that I'm going to need to do the collection system? But at least I know that I won't... I think I've got about 10 of those in the chests back at the main base. Oh, look at this. Precious diamonds. $11 diamonds. That's not bad. What are we on now? We're on 14, so we have 10 more layers to go. What you lost? Might be some books over on Fishing Island. Take out some more of these. That was rubbish day for us yesterday.
Rubbish day.
Yeah. They won't be back for another month.
A month?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Every 4 weeks.
We have it every Thursday.
They like to like not do any collections, and yet they increase the council tax each time, so we've got to pay more and more for the collections they're not doing.
So hold on. So how big is the trash can that you have?
The one that we've got is unfortunately too small, so it's a case of once they empty it, I then instantly refill it again. I can like take it to the tip in my car, but it's awkward because of my broken hip.
I'll DM you a picture. How big ours are. Where is fishing?
North.
Yeah, but what's around the border?
Oh, there isn't a portal. You have to go to you got to go to Wool Island and sail north.
Raven.
It's too small for a portal, so I'd rather just sail to it. I haven't even put a portal at the wheat farm yet. That's why I haven't bred any more cows, because I just can't be bothered to go over there.
Not even the boat.
Yeah, I don't know which island all the boats are around. You know, they could be anywhere. Oh, another slime head. I was just thinking there of the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. You know, where he said that he got to get off the island where he was left. Yeah, had to. Was it he made some like ropes out of hairs on his back or something like that, and used that to ride into. Use it to ride back to shore. I'm sure the developers would find that sort of thing entertaining. Right, let's get another sponge out here. There you get notifications. I keep hearing the little buzz in the background. Alright, how long have we been at this now? An hour and a quarter. Let's see, so for the folks across all the different platforms, whether it be on Twitch, see I said Twitch this time, not Twitter, YouTube or Mixer, don't forget to rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever format that platform allows you to. You can also check out my Discord channel. The links are in the middle of the screen and plastered all over the place in all the various descriptions, as well as links to all my friends' channels, Chrissy, Creeper and Nova, who's also, I assume that you can hear him in the call with us. Oh, you might actually not, because he's included in desktop audio. Desktop audio is way down, so you might not hear him at all. But he is in the background somewhere mumbling. If I had a thought on, because I wasn't really planning on doing this, I just thought right, I'm having a break from staring at HTML for a few hours, and you know, I thought I'd have a little play on here because I haven't been able to come on for a couple of days. I normally have a little a notepad window open where I can just copy and paste all little quick text to everybody's channels and stuff. There we go. You got toffee crisps over there?
If we do, we don't get them very often.
I haven't had one of those for years. I was thinking about one the other day when we were talking about different sorts of sweets all night.
Was one efficiency 3?
I'll take it.
And then there was one
Oh, the trident that's unenchanted. You can have that if you want. I think trident is like the most useless weapon in the game. I'll keep the lightning one for like the 1 in a million days that you can use it.
You have a lot of uncooked fish. And I found one of your boats.
Let's get rid of that.
It's driving me crazy. I'll show you.
What's that?
There's the bios menu. It's driving me crazy. I'll show you later.
Oh right, right. I was too busy looking at the mine. I didn't have a look at the chat thing there.
That's why it's good to have a moderator.
Yep.
I just have to constantly be switching between all 3 tabs.
I wonder if there's a way to let you into the restream one. Because it theoretically has all 3 of them, although I'm not 100% convinced because it says nobody's watching at the bottom of the screen as well. Yeah.
Who is at my house? Give me a second.
Tell them we're closed. Come back tomorrow. If it's your brother, just tie him up in the kitchen. Right, let's light up this corner over here because that looks like a mob spawning zone. I might dig one of these out closer to spawn as well, not for slime, but just as a combat arena. Maybe we can have like some sort of like weird sort of like mob fighting tournament under the ocean. I think that might be a fun thing to do. I wouldn't have to dig it as deep either, would I? I would only have to dig it maybe it's about 15 blocks down from the ocean floor. But I think that might be a fun task. Plus, as well, I could probably get some of the other people involved as well to help dig it out. Come on, blow up. Oh, I mustn't have crossed them long enough. There we go. What are we on now? We're on 14 still. Keep an eye on that tool durability. Carve that out. Just say whilst we're digging this, we are on the, if I can get it right, the N3XTCLASH server. If you'd be, if you're a serious Minecrafter who would be interested in joining the SMP, follow the links to that Twitter on screen now, and you'll be able to chat with Nova, and he can decide whether or not to whitelist you or not. The joys of having fawns. Every time they hit me, it brings me one step closer to victory. What time are we on now? 25 to 4. Be bringing my chickens in soon. No, your microphone's still on.
Yes, my microphone's still on.
Alright, I'll come back for that redstone when I tidy up the outer wall. Oh, you're back down at the farm, are you? I thought you were still at the fishing island, rummaging through the books. I need to put to start like distributing some end chests around the place. I have one back on the main island. It's I haven't actually brought it out to one of the farms yet, but if you want to take it back to your base, you can do. Because we've got a few odds and ends from Enderman down here in the combat arena. Tell you what, I'll just increase the desktop audio a little bit. I assume that people will be able to hear, so it doesn't sound like I'm randomly talking to myself.
You have no idea how close I am to dying most of the time.
Look at the state of all those arrows in you. Trying to light up the place again, because every time I take out a layer, trying to get these creepers to blow up on me. Oh, do you want some more slime balls? Here, take them. That's why I wonder if I actually need to really finish this farm at all. 2 minutes of combat down here and you've already filled your inventory. Source blocks.
Do you want mineral rights to this iron ore?
No, yeah, I just get iron from the iron farm. I've just been letting it despawn. But if you've got space in your inventory, you can always take some iron ore back with you as well, because it's a long hike back to spawn. Creeper was telling us yesterday that after he came to collect the odds and ends, it took you a while to to get back to spawn because he got lost on the nether roof.
I don't even understand. Hey, I found more diamonds. You want them?
No, it's alright, you found them, you can dig them up. Or do you want me to dig them up with my efficiency thing?
No, I got some touch.
Yeah, alright, mine them up when you get back to base then, yeah.
I was just making sure because apparently you got mineral rights. I did the same thing with Brad the other day. He was like, yeah, I'll take them. Of course you will.
Is that the other one that's on there that's AFKing at the minute?
No, he's fishing in one spot. Because I typed in the chat, Brad's always AFK. And he said, no, I'm not. I'm fishing.
that?
I
Oh.
owe my grandmother the world.
What was that? I couldn't hear for the skeleton I was killing.
I owe my grandmother the world. We have nothing to drink but water in the house, so she bought me a soda. Here, you can have this lapis as well.
A few more torches down here. Just whilst you were away there before, I was just saying that I'd be tempted to build a big hole in the bottom of the ocean like this somewhere near spawn, and maybe we could have like some sort of weird combat arena events.
I'm willing to help you do that.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be like a thing for slime or anything like that, because it would just be, it would just be like a proper shape. But putting it in the ocean all the way down here would mean we'll get loads of mobs.
Imagine it accidentally be a slime farm.
I'll check the chunks before we start digging.
It's gonna turn into grind time. My grandma's gonna come in here and start asking me to do stuff.
Right, let's see. Anywhere else that this bit here is dark still? Even though it's only going to be dark for a few minutes once we start digging it out. Let's hack these guys up. Let your phone vibrating. Let your phone vibrating.
No. Oh, that's my uncle's truck.
Alright, it just sounded like it was really quiet. It sounded like the motor on a
Giving you a show off, you know that?
I just AFK'd for a day at the fishing farm whilst I was working. Because I just minimised the window with the auto clicker on. I just left it for the day. The time consuming now thing is dealing with the mending time. Because I'm going to have to go back over and mend all my junk over at the skeleton farm.
We need an actual XP farm.
Well, I wasn't going to really build it because I don't know at the minute how long it's going to be until 1.16, because obviously we're going to be resetting the Nether. I mean, I can build one, but when we bring the Nether back, it's I can't easily restore that back. I would have to rebuild it.
You know what I would think is a good thing to do? Saturday we can make an ender in the end.
Is it this Saturday we're going to the end, or is it next Saturday?
This Saturday.
It's this Saturday.
We are not waiting any longer.
I know. I could do. I mean, all of the stuff from here, I've hardly kept any of it. I've just let most of it despawn because it would just take too long to keep running back up to the surface to, to get like more chests and what have you. Whereas if I had shulker boxes, I would just. Ooh, is this bit open? A sponge. If I had shulker boxes, I would just have it all like an array of them down here.
Okay, I'm gonna go see what my grandma wants me to see.
Tell her we're closed. Come back tomorrow. Shop shut. Should say as well, just whilst Nova's away there, today's stream is we're just doing a bit of work digging out the 9-chunk slime farm. There's actually 10 chunks that we're digging out, but that chunk there is a dead chunk. But we'll use that. That'll probably be where we'll AFK, to be honest. But we may not even need to finish this because we've got absolutely tons of slime just from digging this place out. course, I should have really switched over to my my shovel, but never mind. Oops, falling down the hole. What level am I on actually right now? Level 10. We're slowly getting there, you know. I'll tell you what, we will put some torches there just so we don't have to deal with extra mob spawning, but we probably will actually tidy up the caves in the area once we're done. Should really go and compress some of this redstone down as well. It would save a lot of time. That's one thing we definitely want is obsidian as well. There we go. Enough? Yeah, that's enough. Awesome. Saves messing around. Oh, and then was that another gold? Yes. Yeah, that's in line. Let's keep digging this out. We really want some of this, so let's get rid of that. And make sure that we can pick it up in our inventory. Get some more of this and we can maybe put some of those other portals in later. Right.
How long have we been streaming?
1 hour 34 minutes.
Okay.
Did something like 3.5 hours or something the other night digging this out.
The very first time that I had ever streamed was on a Minecraft server. It lasted 8 hours.
Just cracking on building stuff. So I thought with likes of these, even if it's just sort of like repetitive work, we're just digging out a hole, but I might as well bring everyone along. Plus as well, it's
Another slime head.
I know you get tons of them. I'm actually thinking about just letting them despawn because I've got loads of them back at Maybe I could do like if I open up a base for a shop for slime at spawn. Maybe if you buy like so many, you get a complimentary slime head.
Or you could put the slime heads on the armor stands with the armor stand book.
Oh, of course, we've got that enabled on here, haven't we? I haven't had a go at that yet. I haven't even.
I started thinking about it the other night, and I was thinking about putting bee heads on the thing at the honey shop.
Yeah, I haven't finished rewriting the Wandering Trader yet. I'm still doing testing in like on one of my other servers for putting all of our heads in it. But I'm also going to be doing some more with the Wandering Trader as well, because on Creeper and Chrissy's Wooden Tools Survival challenge world thingy, I'm going to put some like extra trades in for them, so they'll be, if they get a Wandering Trader, they'll be able to like buy like potions from them and things like that to help them along with that thing. And I'll put some like book trades in, stuff like that, so something useful, because the Wandering Trader is like 95% just useless on its own. One thing I already have coded though for the changes to the Wandering Trader, to buy my head costs 1 conduit. And I put your head is a honeycomb block. Oh, I haven't been... Did you just get blown up there?
Yeah, I did on purpose though.
About is your spawn point? Is that back at...
Yeah. That's why I'm being real careful. Oh, dude.
I've got diamonds if you want to make armor.
Oh, no. I'm willing to risk it. Risk it for the biscuit, Raven.
I thought that was a slime jumping towards us there at you.
You should do an invisibility potion and just have the slime head on.
And just jump around.
Oh.
You'll get injured from the thorns though, won't you? When you hit me. Because I got thorns on my chest plate. Get some torches around here. Ooh, crikey, it's pitch black over here. Oh, the combat arena. What error messages are coming up, Creeper? Or what, is it just not recognising the partitions at all?
Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in?
You say that. 3 of my clients this week have rang me up and said, "Oh, I can't get this to work. I can't get this to work." I remote desktoped into their computer, restarted their computer, and it worked perfectly. Like,
How much money did you make off doing that?
one of them was his price band is £35 an hour. One of them has one of my subscription packages, so it was covered in his subscription. So.
Lord. He can't get around the BIOS menu. Still don't know what that means.
Pardon me.
Did you say pardon?
Yeah, I just burped.
Oh. Yeah, I don't even think. I think as soon as I get an elytra in the end, I'll start working on the end render. And then charge him like 5 diamonds for a season pass to it.
Yeah, I was going to fly out to one of the, like to an island somewhere far away, and build my Ender Rose farm.
Yo, if you start selling those, I will be quite disappointed.
Yeah, they're so handy for mob farms now. You know, like how on Cosmic we had the iron golems at the slime farm. I just wouldn't bother with that now. I would just go with the roses.
You think you're gonna have this done before the event?
I'll certainly have it dug down, but it's the main thing that I'm going to need is the gold for the tracks to collect it all. That's where the issue comes. I mean, I might be able to rig together some kind of a
Or diamond?
what do you call them? Like maybe it's a water system for flushing it, but it's such a huge area. I maybe just have to give it a go in a test world, see what I can rig together.
So you want these diamonds or what?
That's right, you can have them. I've got tons of them from digging out the mines.
Oh, there was only 2 anyway.
Let's put a bit of torches here.
Oh shoot. My stream's supposed to start in 2 minutes.
What game you playing?
Spider-Man on the PS4.
Ah.
Oh, no, I lost the Spider-Man disc. I'm playing Ghost Recon Wildlands by Tom Clancy. But I'll see you later.
You might want to log out somewhere that's not down here,
That's true.
because the floor undoubtedly where you leave will not be there.
Just join in and call 48 blocks.
And given the time 4 o'clock, I'll probably close this in a little bit as well. Maybe try and take out a little bit more. Then I'll go down and bring my girls in.
Alright, talk to you.
No worries. There you go. Assuming any of that call was actually loud enough to be heard on the actual stream, that was Nova just leaving, and you can check out his channel in the links in the description on all the various platforms, or there is links as well scattered in amongst all of the chats across all the various different platforms. As well as that, you can also go and check out Chrissy and Creeper. Their channels, same again, are scattered absolutely all over the place. And of course, you'll also be able to find find us as well over at our Discord channel. The links are on the screen and in the description as well on all the platforms. Right, let's start taking out this little bit here, and we'll see how we go for what time are we on now? Oh, ghost blocks. Well, we've now done our hour and hour 44, so maybe just take it up to the 2-hour mark and then we'll call it a day. See how far we can get in there in that like 15 minutes or so. Oh no. Our armor's just holding out. Where'd he go? There he is. Hello there over at Mixer. If you're just joining us, we are digging out a 9-chunk slime farm, though we are actually hollowing out 10 chunks, but this is a dead chunk, which will be like where the AFK sort of platform is. Let's just hop up here a second there. You can see here, this is the over the past couple of days, the past like couple of streams, we've dug out quite a lot by hand. Nova's just been over giving us a hand to dig out another section as well there. but I don't actually think I really need to finish this this place because it's it's you know, I'm getting absolutely tons of slime just from the combat down here, and it's also keeping my tools relatively mended as well. I could always adjust the settings so that maybe slime give a little bit more XP for keeping it for keeping our tools in good condition. But we're almost on Y11. We started off at approximately 17. It was mostly 17 across it when we started today. Keep an eye on that tool durability. Nope. Ooh. So far on this server, we have not died once yet. We're doing quite well. We're trying to see how far we can go without dying as well. The goal is to stay alive as long as possible. I don't actually know how I've managed to survive quite as long as I have. Let's just dig out a few more layers here. What time are we on now? Been almost 2 hours. We're just going to take this stream up to the 2-hour mark today, so that gives us another 15 minutes just to see how far that we get. But I think we're going quite well, considering we were quite behind schedule. Depending on how it goes, we may stream, maybe it's a bit of Half-Life tonight. We're rejiggling the stream schedule as well for this week because I'd forgotten the new Ori game came out this week. So we're going to be starting to play that, which might take or like overtake the original stream for Alien Isolation. We might start Alien Isolation next week and play Ori instead because I'm really excited about playing that game. The original was it was just beautiful visually and audibly. Let's take out these ones. It's one of my favourite scores to listen to. We don't want to use that pick anymore. One of my favourite scores to listen to from the original game, and I have been listening to the score of the new one as well. What's his name? It begins with a G, the composer's name, I'm sure. I can't think what it is off the top of my head. But I would highly recommend that score. It has the approval of my chickens because my chickens like to listen to that every week as well. Right, let's dig out this little bit here. And I'll just keep carving more of this out. We're just going for the chaos mining method. We're not doing like in set rows, we're just going absolutely crazy, spamming back and forth. Got another sponge there. Oops. Put a few more torches down. Because this slime farm has become our combat arena. I think we'll just let the fawns take that guy out. Oh, stuck on a block. Yeah, once we're all finished as well, we'll have to refresh this area. Just to make sure there's no like random ghost blocks above our heads. Right, let's have something to eat and regen my health a little bit. Oh, just seeing your chat there, Creeper. I think there is like standards with some of the more higher capacity ones for getting the bigger drives, but I'm fairly confident they'll be ludicrously expensive. Unless it's like a USB hard drive you're thinking of, then it won't be as much. But if you're thinking like USB memory card, then that will be really expensive for that volume. Just keep blowing up these creepers.
I can't find my headset microphone, so I'm gonna stream this with you.
Have you broken something, have you?
No, I just can't find my headset microphone. It's fallen out of existence.
I wish I could get the audio correct on mine. When I do like a pre-recorded, like episode, the audio's fine, but the live audio, I just cannot get Streamlabs to clean it up as well as what I can do like afterwards. No matter which one of the various filters that I put on Streamlabs audio. Just clear your throat.
We're here today with Raven, and we're going to be helping him clear out his Diggy hole time. Got this one.
Yeah, I've got absolutely loads of them. Some more torches down here.
There's a zombie village.
At least you can get that advancement in the igloos.
What?
Well, in the igloos, there's the little chamber underneath. It has all the tools to revive a zombie villager.
That's right. Yeah.
That was one of the many things that I got on my 4-hour journey to get out to here. Oh, we're down to all the lava levels now.
You really gotta send me the link to that music that you used during that Be Right Back thing.
Be right back thing?
Yeah, when you're walking through the desert.
Oh, you mean, yeah, the scene thing there, yeah. The links to the music is in the description on YouTube. Because all the music that I use, I always make sure I post the links to the artists in the bottom there.
That song's amazing.
Yeah, I like that one there. I used it in one of my Bedrock episodes the first time that I used it when... ooh, diamonds.
Look, found them. Good job.
Before I seal this wall up. But it was when I built the like the 2,000 long block rail track in my survival world. I used that to play over the footage whilst it was sped up for getting I think it was like a 10-minute journey I've got like a few different tracks actually that are queued up on it. I just choose which one to unmute on the Be Right Back screen.
I can see you fighting off the monstrous
Yeah, we may not even need the Wither Roses. I think we'll just like, once it's down to the bottom level, we'll just come back here and just walk around and kill them all. I suppose just looking at the chat there, Creeper, you could always, if you've already bought the hard drive and it's like an internal one, you can get like a USB, you know, like a hard drive caddy for like a couple of quid. If you, I would recommend. I think they're always about 15 quid, and you can get the one that actually has 2 bays, and you can do cloning with it. Because that's what I use with my clients for their computers. If I'm upgrading them, I just stick it in the clone bay and walk away basically, and it clones the drives for us automatically. Who's shouting in the background?
Oh Christ. She's saying the litter box is so full the cats won't use it anymore.
Ooh, more diamonds.
So I'm gonna have to go dump that.
Box yourself in somewhere so you don't get blown up.
I might get mined into, who knows?
Few more torches about. Digging. Now crouch. I think I'm gonna have to get a bucket of water and dispose of all this lava, because it's probably going to be quite deep around here, I would imagine. Pop a few more torches down. Right, have I got space in my inventory for more of this? Yes, I do. Yeah, gonna have to go back for some water, aren't we? Because we're too far down to breach the wall to to pour water over this. I tell you what, for now we'll just dig out this little bit here. Ooh, almost back in the lava. What's that?
Nothing. Just thinking about Harry.
Ooh, almost into the lava again. I'll have to go get a bucket of water.
Imagine if you were doing this without a beacon.
I wouldn't have bothered. That was the whole reason I wanted to get the beacon the other day. Because I had, well, I had 2 conduits, but I gave you one. And then the other day, it's what I see if you want to come and fight the withers with us. So.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go get a bucket. Not dealing with it anymore. Oh, Christ. Almost just had to deal
Oh,
with
that's
it.
my. I'm just getting a message from Jade there. I'm gonna have to go.
Better not log out down here. It may be done by the time you get back.
I'm gonna go somewhere, somewhere safe and log out. I'll go back to the other island. That's why we had to cut the stream early the other day because Jade hurt herself at work, so she's off work now. So. Oh look, here's another boat over here. We'll have that. Head over to the Wool Island. Into safety. Right, so now in the relative safety of Wool Island, let's see, we've been at it for just over 2 hours anyway, so that's, we said we were going to bring it up to the 2 hour mark. So don't forget to rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever platform or whichever manner the platform that you're on, whether it be Mixer, Twitch or YouTube allows. And as well, don't forget to check out my Discord channel. The links are in the middle of the screen and in the descriptions of the various platforms and scattered about in the various text channels as well. As well, you can go and check out my friends' channels, Creeper, Chrissy and Nova. Nova's also in the call here with us at the moment. And are you actually still live now?
What?
I was just say, Nova, are you live at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyone that's watching as well, if you hop over to Twitch, the link will be scattered somewhere in amongst the different channels. I don't know if Nova's in a position to be able to paste them back in or not, but either way, the various channels that you're on should have a direct link to his Twitch channel as well there, so you can go and continue the Diggy whole session over on his channel there. So don't forget to rate, comment, favourite and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.